sure you will agree with me that morning is always the best time of the day because people are very enthusiastic, people are excited, people have the energy, and our minds are still fresh. So we want to do things that would make yourself better for the whole day. With that premise, I'd like to have that atmosphere here. Let's pretend it is morning so people are excited, okay? So people, good morning!
Good morning!
Come on, you can do better than that! Morning!
Good morning!
That's more like it. Now, before I open the presentation, I'd like to ask first the demographic of the people inside. So be honest, you don't have to be shy, okay? How many of you here are earning less than 5,000 a month? Raise your hands. Less than 5,000. Okay, me, I have to raise my hands too. Okay. Because I still have to duplicate Neri there at the back. Okay, now, who among you here wants to earn more than 5,000? Raise your hands.
More than 5,000.
More than 5,000. You don't want to earn more than 5,000? Okay, that's better. Now, we know that you are all excited to increase your income. Now, who among you here are working more than 8 hours a day? Raise your hands. Okay, now I'm going to ask you another question. With the work that you have and the salary that you are presently receiving, do you think you will get your ambition in life? No. Okay, I'll introduce you this module, goal setting. I'm sure you heard it on television. You read it in newspapers. In fact, coaches and politicians and leaders are using it as an example of their success. So, are you ready to grow?
Yes!
Let's divide the house. I'd like to find out whether the girls are more excited than the boys. Okay? Girls, are you ready to grow?
Yes!
I'm surprised because the girls are outnumbered here, but you can hear the resonance, the decibel of their voices. Boys, are you ready to grow?
Yes!
I know the reason why you can do it louder here, because probably in your house you're silent.
Yeah.
Okay. People, are we ready to grow?
Yeah.
Okay. First, let's tackle the basic question. Why are we here? Why are we in Dubai and not in the Philippines? Why are we here? Why not in India and here in Dubai?
For money. Money.
Okay.
Make money.
These are the reasons why we are here. We want to work to earn a better income, to fulfill our dreams. Now, these are the dreams that people have in life. Based on survey, you want to buy a better house for your family? You want more money? You want a better education for your kids? You want to have a good body? You want to buy this kind of car? Okay? You're generous, you want to help other people there so you can give checks. You want to travel all over the globe. And you want to rest at the most expensive beaches without even bother people telling you, it's time to wake up and go to work. That's what you want, the dreams. Now, I'd like to share with you a survey. Why people become rich? They inherited a fortune, that's one. The parents are rich already.
Yeah.
So you were born with a silver spoon. They married a person who is rich. Okay? So there are a lot, like people who are good looking, people who are beautiful, and some rich guys and some rich girls are attracted to their beauty. That is the reason why they become rich. Now, some won a lottery, but the chances are very minimal. You buy a lotto. How many are buying lottos on a daily basis? Only one will win. So the probability of you getting rich by buying a lotto is very slim. They created a business concept that sells. Like franchise, you know, Colonel Sanders of Kentucky, he started it all, and now he's very rich with that idea. Bill Gates, from a small idea to a giant step forward. Invented a unique product that makes life easier to people. Like before, no telephone. So Alexander Graham Bell responded to the call and invented a phone. Established own business because they have capital, they have money. The parents are rich, the relatives are rich, probably they borrowed money from their relatives and they established their own business. And because they're very good in managing the business, they're also rich now. Stole other people's property. That's not good. I'm not advising you, although that's a shortcut to become rich, but I am not advising you. That's against the golden rule. What separates the rich and the poor? I'd like to share with you. Poor have wishes. Like, I want to be rich, I want to buy a new car. Plain and simple, just wish. A wish is a dream without wings. You agree?
Yes, sir.
While rich people, they have goals. They have one thing in mind. They have
Yes, sir.
one direction. They know how to visualize. So, goals. This is the key area for success for everybody. What is a goal? Let's do the basic thing, because I don't want to presume that we know goal setting, because I graduated, I had 2 courses there in the Philippines, but never once inside a classroom that the teachers discussed goal setting. I knew it because when I attended several seminars when I managed a radio station back there in the Philippines. So there I learned the module of goal setting. Goals can be dreams, ambition. You want to risk it all because you want to reach the summit. Objective, purpose, aim, target. So you know what a goal is. In life, you can establish a goal in the different departments. You can have a goal in your family life. Like, if you think that, I want to have one family only. That's a goal. That means, when you speak about one family, you don't have to look at the eyes of other women when walking around.
Yes.
Okay, public service, pleasure, career. These are the different departments in life that you can establish a goal. Now, this is a question of the hour. Why do we need to set goals? 1, this is your favorite radio station, broadcasting on top of your mind. WIIFM. What's in it for me? Remember when somebody will tell you, can you do this? I want you to do that for me tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning. Although you cannot speak because he is your boss, but at the back of your mind, you will say, what's in it for me? Before you act. In other words, you need a stimulus before a response. You need motivation, a motivator for you to act. Goals will give you a target to aim for. If you are thinking of buying a house for your family, buying a new car, you want to travel, you want to be like Neri and Serene over there, that's your target. Can you hit a target which you can't see?
No.
Definitely. So you need to visualize. Visualize is not seeing things as they are, like looking at a beautiful girl in front of you. That's not visualization. It's looking ahead, imagining the end result that you want. Goals will enable you to prioritize things. I'm sure when we wake up in the morning or before we sleep at night, we're thinking of a lot of things to do. So with all those things, you have to think which is more important, which are the things that you can probably do the next day. This is a simple to-do list. You list down all the things. The best time to do it is before you sleep at night. So you will remember first thing in the morning the things that you are planning to do the next day. I'd like to share with you Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He classified the different tasks into 4 areas. Urgent, important. Important, not urgent. Urgent, not important. Not urgent, not important. So you concentrate on the red zone there. Urgent and important. Disregard the rest. You can just do it the next day. You have to prioritize things. It's a matter of time management. I'd like to ask you one. Can you manage your time?
Yes.
Are you sure? Can you manage your time?
Yes.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, you can never manage time. It's always 60 seconds a minute, 60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. You have to manage yourself in relation to the available time. It's not time, but ourselves. Effectiveness is doing the things that you get closer to your goals. Efficiency is performing tasks in the most economical way. These are two things that you need to emphasize. In a simple manner, effectiveness is doing the right thing, while efficiency is doing things right. So you don't have to do it over and over again. This is a normal disease that we have, not only in the offices, but even at home or anywhere. You know what? This is the virus. You know what AIDS means? It's not what you think, boys. It's not the normal sexual disease that we can have when we, smile with different women from all different nationalities without checking whether it's safe or not. This acronym means as if doing something. Especially in the offices, you pretend. When the boss is in front of you, you tend to do something in the computer without the boss knowing that you're just adjusting your Facebook account, emailing some friends. That's the problem there. Now, for you to manage your time, you have to avoid these time wasters. Lack of planning, when you just rush whatever you can think without even planning. Procrastination, it means you want to postpone the things that you can do today. You want to do it tomorrow because you are thinking of some other things today. That is procrastination. Interruption. In the offices, your office mate will just approach you, bothering you with the work and just telling you, what's the latest story in the movie? What's the latest gossip in town? Irrelevant issues that would affect your performance in the work. Lack of delegation. Delegation means you want to let other people do it instead of you doing it. But there is a problem with delegation, especially if you're not training the guy to do what you were. You have to do it again because you're not satisfied with the performance. So before you delegate, make sure that you will train that person and you will know that he can do it on your behalf. That is a problem that you have to be very careful with. Telephone, email, and internet, as I mentioned earlier, farm bill, Mayfield War. You're chatting with your family back there in India, back in the Philippines, in Bangladesh, especially when the boss is not around. Remember that saying, the mouse will play when the cat is away. Not saying no. Your friends or your boss will tell you, can you do this for me? Even if you are loaded with so many things in the offices, you're loaded with things, but you are ashamed, you are scared that he will feel bad. So you don't want to say no. You will accept the paper that he's asking, and you are the one suffering. That is the problem. We don't want to say no. Lack of organization and tidiness. In the workplace or in the offices, you can see the table scattered papers, not properly arranged. So when you look at data, you will have difficulty because you don't have enough time to look for it. Your table is disorganized. That is the problem there. Multitasking, because your boss is saving the They don't want to hire additional personnel, so they will just ask you to do things, even if you are not really competent enough, but you can do just plain and simple work just to say